a man cheats on you when you're married, it is a symptom of something else that's happening in the marriage.
This is not true. This is not true, dear women. If a man cheats on you, that's on him. It is not your responsibility to find out what happens in marriage that warranted him to cheat. If a man has a problem with you, maybe he's not having enough sex, he's this, he's that. That is why communication exists. You sit your partner down and express how you feel. And then if it is something they have to learn, you give them time to learn. You show them grace and let them learn and grow. The moment a person is telling you, this is somebody preaching this to you in church,
that would call your attention to talk about what is not happening in the marriage. It might be something he's used to doing, which might be a behavioral issue that he might need counseling for, or
a behavioral issue that he might need counseling for. Let me ask you something. The way these people trivialize male cheating is something else. You go and take COVID vaccine, you take hepatitis vaccine, you take whatever vaccine, polio, so that you don't get infected, right? And whatever it is that they tell you, stay away from this thing. Don't eat too much oil so that you don't get obese. Don't eat this one. Don't do this one, so that you're doing all these things for your health, right? You're rubbing sunscreen to protect your skin from sunburn. You're doing all these things to protect your health. But somehow, the fact that you have a spouse who exposes you to danger, it's okay for you to expose yourself to that danger while trying to protect yourself in other minute forms of danger. Because the possibility of your child getting polio is very low, but you go and take that injections for them anyway. So if you protect your children from that, why are you going to tell the same children that you think you love that you went to get them vaccinated for polio? You're coming to tell that daughter when she's grown that if a man cheats on her, she should find out what is wrong that caused him to cheat. If it is a behavioral issue, the person needs counseling for a behavioral issue. So even if it is the man's behavior, she's not telling you to leave. She's telling you to go and get help for him. Take him to counseling to fix a behavioral issue while risking your own life.
Sex in the home, or he's not getting attention, or you guys are not in a good place. Something about marriage that I think is important is from time to time you have to go and see a counselor. You don't have to wait for the marriage to be bad before you see a counselor.
In as much as I may not say this particular advice is bad, right? You can see a counselor if you want. But I'm telling you, if you're in a healthy relationship, the both of you should be able to speak to each other. And you should have the utmost respect, right? The only voice you should have the utmost respect for is the voice of your spouse. If you need another person telling you not to treat your spouse badly before you don't treat them badly, you're a terrible person. And then you don't have respect for your spouse, right? That's just what I have to say about this.
When you're fixing your car, you change your oil every 3 months. You don't wait for the car to break down before you change your oil, right?
Seeing a counselor is not changing oil. It's not the same thing as changing oil in car when it comes to marriage. Communication is changing oil in your car. Feeling each other's emotional tank is changing oil in your car. Seeing a counselor is like seeing a mechanic, right? Seeing a counselor is just the same like as seeing a mechanic, not changing oil, not changing water, whatever.
And one thing that most marriages do wrong is that they wait for there to be a major issue before they start to try to fix the marriage. So I would say when you get married, go for counseling periodically, maybe once or twice a year, just to make sure you guys are on the same page. And if he cheats, the question is, why did you cheat?
It is not your business to know why the man cheated. It is your business to save yourself and get out of there. It is not your business to find out why the man cheated.
What made you cheat? Is it me? Am I not giving you attention? Is it you? Is it something that you are looking for? You're not fulfilled? Why?
The time for that conversation is way gone. Like it's way past the time for that conversation.
You're not fulfilled. Is it a childhood thing? So there's a lot of different stories.
So if it's a childhood thing, somehow you as a woman think you're the savior to save him from his childhood. Abi?
That can be seen in that whole.
Women understand something. You are considered a sacrificial lamb for men in general. The society does not consider you as a whole human being whose life is worth anything. If you decide to put yourself through so much because of what the society tells you about marriage, and you put yourself so much through this kind of like painful experiences in the name of marriage, if you die, I'm telling you, you died for nothing, because your life as a woman is not considered worth anything by this same society who gives you this rule. The sooner you begin to live for you and forget about what the church has to say about you, about what men have to say about you, the only man that you should have respect for what he thinks about you is a man who you are certain the person loves you. I'm not saying if the person loves you, you should give away your autonomy. The only person that you should be concerned about what he thinks about you is a person who you are certain he loves you genuinely. I'm not saying when you begin to talk with us or you talk with your friends and you lie to them that this man loves you. I'm talking when you, within yourself, you can tell yourself that this man genuinely loves me. And I'm not talking, don't tell me about a provider man, please. That is not equals to love. A man providing for you has nothing to do with love.
Guys, let's see what people are saying in the comment section. This first comment says, a man will never give that thesis when it's a woman cheating on him. Never. The second one says, marriage fit dey go great, make your partner still go cheat. Your partner cheating on you has nothing to do with you, it's on them. You can be the best man or woman alive and get cheated on. This one says, the way she speaks, one will think she is talking about a child and not an adult, that they said he is born a leader and head of the home. Omo, we don't suffer. This one says, if it's a woman that cheated, will it also be a behavioral issue, or the woman is expected to be perfect, or they chase her away or to kill her? We should normalize accountability of our actions. So guys, this cheating issue is just exhausting. It's exhausting. I was on TikTok last time and I saw a Christian woman telling women to pray for their marriage, if to pray for their cheating spouse, that they will change, God will change them and all of that. And one woman came and said that all she's saying is rubbish, because she was praying for her husband for 40 years and this man didn't change. Then she came on and replied that marriage is not a passport to heaven, that if the prayer didn't work, it's not that deep, it's not important, that what is important is for her to make heaven. And I go on there and ask her, if marriage is not a passport to heaven, why are you advising women to pray for their cheating spouse? Let them just be alone, be by themselves and worship God and make heaven. What is the essence for them to go and pray for people that they did not know if they can change or not? So she didn't reply. So what I have to say is, just choose yourself. Don't take a load you can't bear. Choose yourself, take care of yourself, love people, but don't love them more than you love yourself. Love yourself again and again and again and again. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye. I love you.